Everyone knows about My Little Pony, no matter fan or not fan. It's widely popular in a series of toys, video games, and a current television show entitled My Little Pony: Friendship's Magic. The show's strongest fan base consists of bronies and Pegasisters, who are male and female fans of the show, respectively. The show's main characters are six ponies whose names are Twilight Sparkle, Applejack, Rainbow Dash, Pinkie Pie, Rarity, and Fluttershy. Everyone knows about the fanfiction cupcakes and similar things, but no one ever thinks about the pony's childhood or traumas. And there's one pony who's unique, who is different from the others, Fluttershy. And like with Fluttershy, everyone thinks about the ponies right now, and that's it. There's more to the story. All the ponies have three things in common. They can all fight back, be assertive, or be aggressive. Fluttershy, however, cannot. They can all argue, or be rude, or be mean, but Fluttershy cannot. And to tell the truth, Fluttershy has a cruel and dark past. Recently, I have managed to find a tape titled Fluttershy's Childhood. This is not, however, a lost episode. It is merely a recount of Fluttershy's past. I will not show the tape as I already disposed of it, and I will tell you about all its context. Fluttershy was born not in Ponyville, not in Cloudsdale as many people think, but in a town called Sertstancia, far away from Ponyville in Cloudsdale, where if you were a Pegasus, you were considered inferior to others. Even normal ponies were considered inferior. The only ones who has equal and strong rights were the Pegasi themselves. The unicorns and ponies were treated horribly. Fluttershy had two older siblings, and her father and mother. Her mother was kind and decent, but her father, however, was abusive. He abused poor Fluttershy, but only when her mother wasn't there. Fluttershy would usually cry herself to sleep, but her mother, without knowing the cause of her trauma, taught her this lullaby. Hush now, quiet now, it's time to lay your sleepy head. Hush now, quiet now, time to go to bed. I think you are familiar with it. Fluttershy went to flight camp in Sertstancia, but was made fun of for her lack of assertiveness and trouble with flying. Her mother manages to convince her father to move to Cloudsdale, where she was made fun of even more. Although Rainbow Dash usually defend her, but at home it was just the same, with her father abusing her and her two siblings. 2 years later, when Fluttershy was 10, a terrible tragedy occurred. Her mother died, leaving her father to do whatever he wants to her, whatever he can. So he did. Once he did things so bad that I can't go into any detail. So horrible that Fluttershy ran away, running farther and farther away from her father, home, two siblings. She avoided everyone and everything, and after a few weeks, she finally made it to Ponyville, where unicorns, ponies, and Pegasi were all treated alike. She stopped here and lived only with a dozen animals. She was both physically and mentally scarred, but one day she decided to take care of the music of it for the summer sun celebration, and this changed her life. She made friends with Twilight, Rainbow, Rarity, Applejack, and Pinkie, and forgot all about her rough childhood. She now lives a happy life with her bunny Angel, her other animals, and her friends. Fluttershy grew up with pauperness, cruelty, greed, and misery, which led her to become shy. Although she normally thinks she knows all about her past, she often has nightmares about them. Remember this, like with Fluttershy, physical color can heal, but mental ones cannot. They're here to stay. And that was it. That was Fluttershy's Childhood, a My Little Pony Creepypasta. And my thoughts on the story? Well, this was really, I was talking about Fluttershy, but this was really interesting because This is talking about Fluttershy's childhood, her past. But I like how it went into detail and stuff. I really like the story, and credit to the author who made this story. Um, yeah, like, well, otherwise, I just feel really bad for Fluttershy if this actually happened in the past, which I doubt it exists. It actually happened. But, yeah. So, my final rating on the story is, I gave this story out of 8 out of 10, or, yeah, 8 out of 10. I really liked the story, how it went out. It went into detail and stuff like that of Fluttershy. And even though we know that this actually didn't happen, because, first of all, Fluttershy only has one brother. Second of all, her actual parents came actually, I think, from season 6, I think? Season 6, yeah. And if this actually happened, like, with her parents are, like, hiding of what happened in the past, and somehow her is alive, somehow. Mother is alive, and then, yeah. And, yeah, that's all I gotta say, and, and my rating of the story is an 8 out of 10. I really like how it went into detail. I really like how it went out and stuff, even though it probably never existed or whatever. As I already said it already, I think, or I don't know. But, yeah, that's all I gotta say, and, yeah. See you guys later, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.